Good morning, Ma Terry here. This morning I'm going to try a rambling video. Not really rambling, but we're headed to Vegas, so I'm going to tell you what all we're going to do in Vegas, some of the fun stuff we're going to do, and the camping stuff. I brought 3 tents, so a lot of people have said I can't get my clam open either. So I'm going to show you easy ways. We're going to cook with the sun. I got a couple of solar ovens that came in the mail. Keeping your van cool, different fans. But first, you know, my favorite question is Ma Terry, how did you get into car camping? And I got into car camping, believe it or not, in the 70s. Even earlier, I was excited about it. I know I have a lot of viewers that aren't my age, but in the 70s, one of the big things was people with these big bubble top vans, and they would deck them all out. They'd make beautiful camper vans. It was wonderful. And one of my girlfriends, her boyfriend even had a waterbed in the back of a van. But they would put in jacuzzis. They would do all these sweet things with those big old Chevy and Ford vans. So, okay, so my first... Continue straight to stay. Thank you, Judy. She nags a lot. So my first husband, who I still like, we're still friends, but we were both in the military together, the Air Force, and we were stationed up at Victorville. In fact, I'm driving past it in a little while. And continue straight to stay on I-2. So San Diego is beautiful. I know a lot of people have heard about it. Down there's La Jolla, it means the jewel, and we would love going back and forth to San Diego, and we couldn't afford a hotel room. I mean, I was just an airman at the time, and he was a measly sergeant. So, but he did have this big Vista cruiser, and the big Vista cruiser, I mean, he would put little curtains up and everything, and when we get to San Diego, of course, we'd have fun all day. And then at night, we would pull into the Hilton. It's a big, beautiful hotel. We would use their bathrooms before going to bed and just jump in the back of the Vista Cruiser. And I love that station wagon because it had the window that rolled down in the back if you needed air. I mean, today, there is a huge market for camper vans, and I don't know why they can't put that roll-down window anymore. But so when we'd get back to base, our friends would say, "Oh, hey, where'd you go this weekend?" And we'd say, "Oh, we went to San Diego. We had a blast." "Oh, you stayed the weekend, huh? Well, where'd you stay at?" And you know, these colonels, it's like, oh, they probably, you know, some Motel 6, some rundown hotel, right? So they'd say, "Hey, where'd you stay at?" And we'd say, "Oh, we stayed at the Hilton." And they'd be, "The Hilton? How can you afford that?" And my husband and I would go, you know. But that was my first car camping experience, and I really enjoyed it. So one of the questions is, you're going to Vegas. You get a cabin? How do you get a cabin for free? Well, technically, it's not free. I bought a membership into Thousand Trails, a lifetime membership years ago when I was backdating husband number 1 because he was still into camping, and we could meet in Menifee, the halfway point, and, you know, have a nice weekend together, and him go his way and me go my way, and that seemed to work for a while. But so it's like, well, I'll just buy the membership, and I think it cost me $6,000, and then I pay every month like $50 a month. But that includes free camping at all of they have like almost 90,000 trails. But every year I get 2 free weeks at a cabin. Now, normally at the cabins, I don't do anything. I bring all my craft supplies. I lay everything out, and I make jewelry. But this time, you know, it sounds like a sucky vacation, but for me, it's not. I love playing with my toys, and, you know, living in a vehicle is all about balance. And for me, it works. So I did bring some of my art supplies, so I may do some art. But I brought my 3 big tents. One's the clam because, you know, Bob shows in this video this little 20-year-old running around in circles, opening it up in 45 seconds. Bob, I think a lot of your market are people my age, and I don't have the strength that it takes. I have a lot of leg strength, but I don't have any upper body strength. So I will show you Ma Terry's secret patented way of how to open up that clam. Now, I take the clam with me on trips, like if I'm going to a BLM property and I'm going to stay for at least 3 days, you know, but this summer I'm not bringing it because I'm just hopping. You know, the most I might stay at a place is a couple of days, maybe 3 days, maybe longer. I'm going to do a lot of sightseeing this time, so I don't want to be putting up a big tent. But to stay at Thousand Trails, when you say you're tent camping, you actually have to have a tent. So I'll be staying at a few Thousand Trails, mostly stealth camping at Walmart's. I like stealth camping better. It's so much easier. But in some places, I don't want to stealth camp. So that's about it. I also brought with me, it's called a tail veil. So when you're set up at a campground, it's very easy to attach onto your rear. You just open up that rear hatch and it's a tent that goes all the way around it. It's really nice. So if you wanted privacy and to take a shower, you know, you could do that. Or if you wanted to, you know, just sit out on your porch, you know, it has the bug screen thing so you can see out and everything. So it really is a nice tent. The other thing I brought with me are a couple of solar cookers. So we're going to be cooking with the sun and we're going to see how well we do with that. But, you know, I really need your help. What to do in Las Vegas. See, I hate downtown Las Vegas. I love the old style Las Vegas. You drove up to the casino, you didn't pay for parking. I mean, what is this? I mean, you can't even drive down the strip. You can walk down the strip faster. And, you know, charging me $8 an hour to park. Are you nuts? You know, I don't even spend $8 an hour in the casino. Why would I pay $8 an hour for my van? So I'm going to find a couple of free parking spots for you guys to park your car so you can walk the strip. Let's see, what else am I going to do? I am going to go down to Fremont Street. I love the big canopy of lights and everything. And I'm pretty sure I know where to park for free. Most of them have paid parking lots. But I will not do this on the weekend. I hate the weekends. I hate the crowds. Don't love the crowds at all. I'm hoping to get discount tickets for the Mob Museum. That one sounded like a lot of fun. I think a lot of you know what Groupon is. Every year we do this Vegas trip because I get Lucy put to sleep. When she was born, her canine teeth didn't fall out, so she had a lot of crowding in there, so her teeth are messed up. So I paid to have her teeth done professionally, so they anesthesia. They do a great job. But if I do that in Redlands, it'll cost $700. If I do that in Las Vegas with Groupon, it'll be about $200. So I'll save $500. And to me, it's necessary to get her teeth done. Now, when she gets 10 years old, it's going to be more difficult. You know, that's when the prices really go up. But, you know, I like her teeth being white and not stinky and not rotting and falling out. Okay, so we got everything all settled down. I hope you're liking my videos. You know, I am taking risk. I mean, the one last night about the phone call, you know, I was just telling my friend Lily, you know, how exciting it was to be in an Academy Award winning movie. And when people call me and say, hey, you want to go do this? You know, want to go clean up the desert? You know, what, you know, it's just great. And then the next day for her to call and tell me, you know, how fantastic it is. And I thought, she doesn't understand my life. So I wanted y'all to see, you know, because you're going to have friends out there, family out there that's not going to understand. And, you know, their idea of traveling is you jet into someplace and you jet out of someplace. Well, I'm traveling all the time and I'm having a great time. And it's true, I don't have a big house. But right now I get a cabin for a week. I got that, and I also get another 4 free days camping hotel room up in Mesquite, so I might take them up on that offer. I'm having a blast. So when the people out there start hating on this lifestyle, it's because they don't understand this lifestyle. All right, I will catch up with you on a future. Bye from Mount Terry. Thank you. Share if you have like-minded friends and you think I'm pretty cool. Oh, Eric, I was only kidding about I'm with the cool kids. You're a cool kid too, Eric. That's why I put LOL. I was just ribbing you. All right, bye from Mount Terry, and I'll see you down the road. Part 2. I can't say French, can I? All right, so there's been a change in my summer plans. I wanted to update you on that. I was all excited about getting my retainers for the night, and because my teeth aren't closing properly, Yes.
Speed trap ahead.
Well, no one's speeding. No one's speeding. We're in traffic, Judy. Sorry about that. Judy just interrupts me at the most inconvenient of times. So, middle of June, I pick up my new set of aligners. I won't get my retainers until probably October. So, I just got to shoot up to the 80 to get across the country to visit my 400 relatives on the East Coast. Oh, it should be fun. It really should be. And then when I come back in October, I will have some hard plans. You know, I do want to hit places like Roswell, New Mexico again, Tombstone, Arizona, Sedona, maybe see George O'Keeffe's museum. I will put it together. I will be working on it all summer, and most of it will stay at a place for a couple of days, a couple of days, a couple of days. I don't travel long distances, but my plan is by the time the RTR comes around in January, that we all head down to Quartzsite and we meet up with first maybe the woman's RTR with Sue Ann, and normally she does it for a couple of days, and then we all go with the regular RTR with Bob. So that's my plans for that so far. And I had a question. I'm so glad my vehicle drives by itself. Now it's braking. I just love this vehicle. There's an emergency up ahead. I see it all, but now it's going to speed up. It's going to slow down. I love it. I get a lot of questions asked about t-shirts. And, I do collect bumper stickers from people like Nomadic Fanatic. I have quite a few little stickers. But I was thinking about making bumper stickers. I have some really good ideas about van living, van life. Could you let me know if you're interested in something like that? I have someone that wants to help me do it. And, I told her she can earn income from it. Back in the 70s, there we go, back in the 70s, bumper stickers were the rage. And, I love the idea, and I'll look into making t-shirts too. I know I could do it through Teespring. So let me know what you think. I know I love van living, and the whole point is we have to turn people's ideas around about what van living really is like. It's not legal what we do. It's totally not legal. And what do I mean by it's not legal? You have to have a home residence in order to have medical insurance. You can't say, number one, well, I live on the road. They want to know where you're at. Where is your butt most of the time? My butt most of the time. And then I don't watch politics, so I'm not starting politics. But there was a thing about the election, and a lot of people used mailboxes. I have a mailbox, so my vote doesn't count. I didn't know that. That ain't right. I'm sorry, but people that choose sticks and bricks, that's their choice. I should have the right and the freedom to choose how I want to live. I mean, this is America, darn it. Shouldn't I have the right to live the way I want to live? And no one should say, well, you got to live in an apartment on this street and don't you go anywhere. Don't you dare have any fun. It's like, no, maybe that works for you. But, and then I see comments like, yeah, well, what are people going to do when they're 60? How are they going to retire? You know what? I know a lot of people that vlog on YouTube, and they make a lot of money. Or so what if they start their blog by the time they're 20? Okay, so it's telling me something. So what if they start their blog when they're 20? By 30, they may be making a couple thousand a month. Well, they keep doing it for the rest of their life. There are ways to make money while you're on the road. It's not either or, black or white. And I believe everybody should have the right to make a choice for themselves. All right, this time I really mean it. Bye from Terry, and I'll see you down the road. Oh, wait, I was going to tell you about Victorville. We're in Victorville right now. This is where I was stationed at, and I will do a whole video. Victorville is really one of those Wild West little towns. There's a huge Route 66 museum, but when I was stationed here, every year we had the annual prayer breakfast, and that's when I met Dale Evans with Roy Rogers. She would always preside over the prayer breakfasts, and Roy Rogers had a huge museum out here. It was amazing, but the museum's long gone now. When they both passed, their son ran the museum for a long time, and I got to meet him too. But it's a shame that it's gone. It really is a part of Victorville history. All right, I will see you down the road. Bye from Terry.